Hello friends, a very good morning everyone. I once again welcome you all for the session 8 of Unit 4 Digital to Analog and Analog to Digital Converters of the subject Digital Electronics for the third semester. My name is Ishwar Kumar Nirale, working as lecturer in Electronics and Communication Department, Government Polytechnic, Mudol. In the previous session, that is in the session 7, we have discussed the successive approximation type of ADC as well as the dual slope type of ADC, and we have discussed their advantages as well as disadvantages. So in this session, we will compare the ADC techniques, the various ADC techniques that are introduced in your curriculum like flash type, successive approximation type, and the dual slope type of ADC. After the comparison, then we will list out the specifications of ADC as well as we see their definitions. Then later on we will discuss some multiple choice questions. So comparison of ADC techniques. So here the three ADC techniques like flash type of ADC, successive approximation type of ADC, and dual slope type of ADC. So here we are going to compare all these three ADC techniques with different parameters. The first one is speed. So the flash type of ADC is the fastest among all. It needs a very low conversion time. So that's why it is very fastest in operation. Whereas the successive approximation type of ADC is fast, but it is not faster as flash type of ADC. Whereas the dual slope type of ADC is the slowest among the three. The next parameter is accuracy. The result, how far the result is accurate. So if you see the result obtained in case of flash type of ADC is less accurate, whereas in case of successive approximation type, it is somewhat more accurate compared to flash type of ADC, whereas in case of dual slope type of ADC, the accuracy is very high. And the next parameter is resolution. The resolution in case of flash type of ADC is up to 2 to the power of 8, whereas in case of successive approximation type it is up to 2 to the power of 16, and in case of dual slope type of ADC it is more than 2 to the power of 16. The resolution is very high in case of dual slope type of ADC. And the next parameter is the cost. The flash type of ADC is very costly, whereas the successive approximation type of ADC is somewhat less costlier compared to flash type of ADC. And whereas in case of dual slope type of ADC, it is least costlier among the three. And the next parameter is the application. The flash type of ADCs are used in high speed fiber optic communications, a digital storage oscilloscope, as well as in imaging, etc. Whereas the successive approximation type of ADCs are used in data acquisition system, and the dual slope type of ADCs are used whenever we need high accuracy and high resolution. And if the speed it is not an important criteria, then in all those applications, so where the ADC is required, we will employ the dual slope type of ADCs. Okay. Next one is the specifications of ADCs. The very first specification that we are going to see is the conversion time. So the conversion time of ADC is the time required to convert a single analog input to a digital output. So ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅನಲಾಗ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ನ, ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಅನಲಾಗ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ನ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಅಥವಾ ಎ ಡಿ ಸಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಅದರದ್ದು ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. There is an criteria here. The ADC must perform the conversion at a rate equal to at least twice the highest frequency component of the analog input signal. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ADC ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ADC ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರೈಟೇರಿಯಾ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಯಾವ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅನಲಾಗ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಇರುವಂತ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿಗಿಂತ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಆದರೂ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ನಿಂದ ಅದು ಆಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಂದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅನಲಾಗ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಇದ್ದದನ್ನ ಅದು ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕ್ರೈಟೇರಿಯಾ. If the highest frequency component of input signal is fx, then the conversion should be performed at a rate given by fc should be greater than or equal to 2 times fx. So as we told the criteria here, the fc under it should operate at a frequency at least twice the highest frequency component of the analog input signal. Here fx it represents the frequency component of analog signal, and the fc should be at least in the sense it can be equal or it can be greater than twice the frequency component. And as we know that, so since the time and the frequency they are reciprocal to each other, the minimum frequency is fc ಅಂದಾಗ the maximum allowable conversion time ಅಂದ್ರೆ obviously it is 1 over fc. So tc max will be equal to 1 over fc minimum. So fc ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತು, it is twice the fx, so which can be given as 1 over 2 times fx. This is the maximum allowable conversion time for an ADC. And the next important specifications of ADC is resolution. The resolution of ADC is defined as the smallest change in analog input that causes a change in the digital output. In other words, you can also define it as the smallest voltage that can be measured with an ADC. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ADC ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುವಂತ ಎಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಸ್ಮಾಲೆಸ್ಟ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ನಾವು ಅದರದ್ದು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿಬಹುದು, ರೆಸಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬಹುದು. A resolution can be expressed as the amount of voltage per step. For an n-bit ADC, the total number of levels is nothing but 2 to the power of n, and the total number of steps will be equal to 1 less than the total number of levels. That is, the total number of steps is given here 2 to the power of n minus 1. For this full scale input voltage, that is VFS, it will be given as total number of steps into step size. So now we can define the resolution as the voltage resolution is nothing but it is the ratio of full scale input voltage to the total number of steps. The full scale output input voltage is represented or designated with VFS, and as we know the total number of steps they are 2 to the power of n minus 1 here. Sometimes in the problems they might ask you to find the resolution in percentage. In such a case, the percentage resolution can be given as 1 over total number of steps into 100. The total number of steps are nothing but 1 over 2 to the power of n minus 1 into 100%. So whenever the resolution is asked in percentage, then you are supposed to use this formula, and whenever the full scale input voltage is given and the ADC number of bits in the ADCs are given, then in order to find the resolution we should use this formula. Next one, the third one is the quantization error. Representing the analog voltage by a finite set of amplitude levels is called as quantizing. ಒಂದು ಅನಲಾಗ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟ ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಸ್ ನಿಂದ ರೀಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನೇ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಕ್ವಾಂಟೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ ರೆಫರ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಮೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಅ ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ನ ಒಂದು ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ನಿಂದ ರೀಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನೇ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಕ್ವಾಂಟೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Then what is quantization error? The difference between actual analog value and the approximated discrete value due to rounding is called as quantization error. We'll see with an example here, then you can easily understand. For example, if the analog input voltage is 5.1 volt and if it is represented with the approximate discrete value as 0101 by a 4-bit ADC, then the quantization error will be the difference of 5.1 and 0101. As we know that 0101 is nothing but it is the binary equivalent, the decimal equivalent of this binary value will be 5. The 5.1 minus 5, it will give you a result 0.1. This 0.1 is nothing but it is known as the quantization error. So here we have rounded the value to 5 and we are subtracting this 5 from the input voltage 5.1. It will result 0.1 volt, which is called as quantization error. And the fourth one is non-linearity, or sometimes it is also referred as integrated non-linearity, or it is abbreviated as INL. INL ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. The non-linearity specification of AD converter describes its departure from the linear transfer curve. So here you can see in the graph the straight line which is shown in the blue color, it indicates a linear transfer curve, and the zigzag line which is shown with a black color, it indicates the actual ADC output. As you can see, these are not same here. The actual zigzag curve, it has departed from the linear transfer curve for some amount of space here. So this difference, so this gap itself will tell you the, or itself will give you the non-linearity. Okay, this is again an error. The non-linearity error does not include gain, offset or quantization error. So idu gain ಅಥವಾ gain error ಇರಬಹುದು, offset error ಇರಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ quantization error ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಒಳಗೊಂಡಿರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. Next, and the important specifications of ADC is accuracy. The accuracy, it describes the closeness of actual analog input and the weighted equivalent of the corresponding output code. The accuracy specification describes the maximum sum of all analog and all errors from analog and digital sources of the analog to digital converter. The errors may include gain error, offset error or the quantization errors, which were discussed in the previous slides. So the sum of all these errors will give you the accuracy. If I say the result is more accurate, in the sense it doesn't consist of, or the the error value will be very minimal in that case. Basically it describes the sum of all the errors from analog to digital sources. Now let us discuss some multiple choice questions. The first one, the time required to convert a single analog input to digital output is known as A, conversion time, B, settling time, C, resolution, and D, none of the above. Obviously, this is the definition of a conversion time, because the conversion time is defined as the time required to convert a single analog input signal to a digital output signal. And the second one, the smallest voltage that can be measured with an ADC is called as, the first option, resolution, second one, accuracy, third one, offset, and the fourth one, none of the above. Obviously, this is the definition for resolution of an ADC. The answer is A, resolution. The third one, if an analog voltage of 6 volt is represented by a binary sequence 0101 by a 4-bit ADC, then the quantization error will be 1 volt, 7 volt, 11 volt, and 5 volt. So here the quantization error is nothing but, first, uh, the given analog voltage is 6 volt and it is represented by the binary sequence 0101. So whose decimal equivalent value will be 5. So if you subtract 5 from 6, it will give you a value 1. So the answer, the quantization error, is equal to 1. The option A is the answer. Next, the fourth one is, find the resolution of 10-bit ADC for an input range of 10 volt. The first answer, 97.7 millivolt. Second one, 9.77 millivolt. Third one, 0.977 millivolt. And the fourth one, 977 millivolt. So here you have been asked to find out the voltage resolution, and you have been given the n value here, which is equal to 10. And you have been given the full scale input voltage, which is equal to 10 volt. As we have a formula, the resolution R is given by VFS divided by 2 to the power of n minus 1. The VFS, it is given here as 10 volt, and it is a 10-bit ADC, so that the n value will become 10 here. So if you substitute a value 10 here, then it will be equal to 2 to the power of 10 minus 1. So if you simplify it further, it will be equal to 10 divided by 2 to the power of 10 means, so it will come out to be 1024. 1024 minus 1, which will be equal to 1023. And if you calculate the value, or if you calculate this ratio, the answer would be 9.77 millivolt. So you can verify it in your calculator later on. The fifth one, the resolution of a 12-bit ADC in percentage is 0.012, 0.048, 0.024, and none of the above. So here again the resolution, the same question, resolution is asked here, but here the resolution is asked in percentage. So whenever the resolution is asked in percentage, as we discussed in the previous slides, so percentage resolution is given by 1 over 2 to the power of n minus 1 into 100% or 100. So here the n value is 12. If substitute a value 12 here, then it becomes 1 over 2 to the power of 12 minus 1 into 100. So 2 to the power of 12 means it will be 4096. 4096 minus 1 means 4095. And if substitute to the value 4095, 100 divided by 4095, 95, the answer would be 0.024. You can verify this ratio in your calculator. The value, it comes out to be 0.024. And the next and the last, the sixth one is the percentage resolution of 4-bit ADC is 6.67, 3.92, third one is 10%, and fourth one is none of the above. Again, here also the resolution, voltage resolution is asked in percentage. So again we have to use the same formula, but for n value now we have to substitute 4. Then the answer would be 1 over 2 to the power of 4 minus 1 into 100. So which is equal to 1 over or 100 divided by 2 to the power of 4 means 16. 16 minus 1 means 15. So 100 divided by 15. So that would be, the answer would be 6.67. Okay. So with this, I'm going to conclude the session. I thank you one and all.